You guys, it's snowing out. It's finally happening. If you complain to me about a gorgeous first snow, I don't want to hear that. Do you really have anything to complain about? You're gonna hole up inside your house, you're gonna make a hot toddy, and you're gonna watch White Christmas. Wah! Winter time, it's fun, enjoy it. In honor of the first official snow in New York City, I am going to make a mimosa. I have been told that I am excellent at the ratios of a mimosa. I'm just eyeing this and not getting like super technical. Want to pour a good amount of champagne. Take your OJ. The orange juice is really more like, it's more like a dash of orange juice. You know what I mean? Don't get crazy. See, that's good. That's good. That's what you want. When you go to Aunt Sally's for Christmas and you see her breaking out the Moscato, Sally, go and put on the tree. I got this. You go to the sink, you pour all of that sweet shit out, and you make your mimosa. So good. Prosecco, extra dry. Do you know what I did for this Prosecco? I trekked in the snow in my snow boots. You're welcome. Is that what it's gonna be like when we're older? I remember when I walked 30 minutes in the snow to get Prosecco to make my YouTube video. Today we're gonna do a fun holiday look that features a smoky eye. I think a lot of people get scared by smoky eyes. I'm gonna show you how to not screw it up. I really killed it with this mimosa, just saying. I did a mask before this, I exfoliated. This is a more dramatic look. It's even more important to start with an exfoliated, hydrated palette so that when you use those pigments, they're gonna go on smoothly. You guys, I'm trying out a new primer and I'm obsessed with it. The Porefessional Matte Rescue by Benefit. This is actually a gel. I'm gonna pat this in. Oh God, I love this formula. Do you see this? Making sure you're getting in all the nooks and crannies. Okay, loving this. But this is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, so big surprise. The next thing we're going to do is we're gonna do our eyes. Champagne. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette. Look at all the shades. What's even happening here? So good. Jaclyn Hill, good job. I'm actually gonna use a shadow from a different palette because it happens to have a color that I love to use every day as my base shadow. It's called Tempera. And make sure you blend all the way past your eye and also sort of near the bridge of your nose. You don't wanna see any hard lines where your shadow cuts off between your nose and your eyelid. Now that we've got our base shade covered, now we can have some fun. Girls just wanna have fun. So we're not quite finished with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. There's a lovely color in here that's a really, really nice transitional shade, and it's called Warm Taupe. Most palettes have a shade like this. It's just a great color that warms up your eye. I'm doing my lid, just a little bit above my brow bone. There's your eye socket, right there, that bone. You wanna go just above that. You guys, if you're judging my roots right now, I'm gonna be really mad about it, okay? I'm getting to the salon as soon as I can. So now we have a nice transitional shade that's done. We're gonna open up this gorgeous palette. I'm gonna choose this color right here. Kind of a rich, chocolatey brown. Less is more at first. You can always add more. You can always make it more pigmented. The name of the game with a smoky eye is blending. I don't wanna see you just smearing some black on your eyelids and calling it a day, okay? You don't want to be showing up at the office and everyone's like, did Sally get into a bar fight last night? What happened to her eyes? I think she just tried out a smoky eye. I've seen that conversation go down. You don't want to be the subject, okay? So really what we're doing is we're going in increments. As long as you sort of build up your shades in terms of pigment, you're gonna be okay. And now that I've added that, I'm actually gonna add a little bit more because you know what? I want to be super dramatic tonight. I want people to be like, did Marlena Dietrich's ghost just enter the room? Nope, it's just Cate. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a nice shimmery taupe over this. It's gonna give it a nice iridescent look for the holidays. Color from this palette is called Hustle. It might not be that obvious, but you are adding a little bit of shimmer to what were very matte shadows. And we're gonna add a brow bone color. I'm using Beam from this palette. See, there's some fallout, but you know what? I'm not worried because I'm gonna clean it up after the fact. I am using a different brush, hitting the brow bone and then even going into the line where all the pigment is, blending that out. If your dude is like, whoa, your makeup's like really intense, that's too much. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know Tim Gunn entered the room. Why don't you drink a big glass of shut the hell up? Guys don't know. Don't listen to them, they're dumb. They're not dumb. No, but they're kind of dumb though. You could do a cat eye with this look. What I love to do is a nice smoked out shadow as a liner. You guys, do you know about Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On eyeliner? This, in my opinion, is the best eyeliner out there. This color is called Empire. It's a matte eggplant color. I'm also gonna hit my waterline. Now this is not an attractive angle right here, I'll tell you what. I'm really opening up with you guys here, aren't I? I mean, I could add orange juice in here, but I'm not going to. Yes. So I'm taking a brush that's very dense. e.l.f. makes great brushes that are very, very cheap. I found this at CVS. It's a bargain. Bargains. Smoking things out really just means blending the hell out of it. From this palette, I'm gonna go in with a matte black. This particular one is called Abyss. She's killing it with the names of the shadows here. And what you're gonna do, lightly kind of go along where you put the liner. You're gonna kind of pull it up in little strokes. This is a great alternative to a cat eye. You know, you've been there before. You're drawing in a cat eye. Oh, this is just gonna be a nice thin little boop. And all of a sudden the line became so thick because you made so many mistakes that you look like a drag queen. Not that there's anything wrong with drag queens. That's not what we're going for here today. You know how much I love a bold brow, and get ready because this look, we're going even bolder than we normally do. We're going like Brooke Shields here at this, okay? Or as close to it as we can get. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to use another Anastasia Beverly Hills product. It's called Dip Brow. You have to buy this brush separately, but I'm not mad about it because it is the perfect eyebrow brush. Spoolie on one end, brush on the other. I'm going to go in and line the top of the brow first, right along the outer edge. Do the tail, and do the front of the brow. Get all those little hairs and gaps in your brow, and make sure the line on the lower brow is crisp as well. You can get crazy with brows. I'm telling you right now, there's a fine line between Brooke Shields and Groucho Marx, okay? You don't want to be that person who crossed it. The color I'm using is medium brown. Okay, now we're going in with the boy brow just to set it. Perfect. Brows are done. One of my friends turned me on to this brand, Charlotte Tilbury. It's a little spency. You guys, I went into Bloomingdale's and it was like a Shark Tank. I had to walk through there like a cold, hard bitch, not giving anyone the time of day. I wore a bold lip into Bloomingdale's just for that reason. I just can't with them attacking me. Everyone calm down. I know what I'm here for. Please stop talking to me. I hate false lashes, okay? I know that's like saying you hate dogs or children. I just don't like them. Can we just be honest? They're uncomfortable. When you pull that shit off at the end of the night, the cries of relief are intense. Oh, yeah. I use a lash serum. I use Revitalash. I also use castor oil on my eyelashes. They're long, they're black, they're conditioned, they're luscious. What more do you want? Stop with the false lashes. You guys, I forgot to tell you what this is called because I got caught up talking about Bloomingdale's. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Lashes. Look at my eyelashes. Do I need to put false eyelashes on? Nope, sure don't. Am I gonna be more comfortable during the party tonight? Sure am. Don't hate on me, I'm just saying. No spider lashes, guys. Just luscious, legendary lashes. Are those caterpillars on her eyelids? Nope, they're her eyelashes. That's how thick and luscious they are. Don't be throwing on some cheap ass Ardell lashes. I don't want to see you at the party looking like this. Oh, she kind of went crazy with the lashes. Just invest in your own lashes. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'll add some orange juice. Just a dash. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into our foundation now. It's a pure Radient Tinted Moisturizer from NARS. I'm going to mix it with, yep, you got it, I have Fenty. For me, the Fenty is kind of a heavy coverage, so I like to mix the two and kind of go somewhere in between. Pat, 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 pat. I love having a few different foundations, fuller coverage, a tinted moisturizer, something in the middle. You can kind of change things up from day to day depending on what you want your look to be. Going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. The color I'm using is Vanilla. Pasty gal. I am going to set it with a relatively sheer powder just because the Fenty foundation, like I mentioned, dries pretty matte. I don't want to be looking like a crusty old dry thing walking around the party, okay? I don't want to walk into some conversation with people who are drunk asking people's ages. How old do you think Cate is? Oh, no, I don't want to play this game. No, I don't really. And then the drunk guy's like, I don't know, 42? You don't want that happening, okay? We're gonna get those little guys under our eye just to really finish out that eye look. Yeah, man, I got it on my All right, we'll fix that later. That's another thing. If you get mascara on your skin, don't panic, don't freak out. Wait 5 minutes, let it dry, get a Q-tip. It'll come right off. If you do it right now, it's gonna smear all over the place and you're gonna look like a football player. You guys, I'm just saying, look at my eyelashes. There's nothing fake about them. Get into it. We're gonna warm our cheeks up with a little bit of bronzer. This is Benefit's Hoola. Hit those high points of our face so that we don't look like we're dying. We're not going goth today, okay? We need a little bit of color here. I'm gonna hit it with some blush. This is NARS blush in the color Torrid. It's a nice coral color. It's gonna really warm up those cheeks. Once I put my blush on, I like to just go back over it with the brush I used for my powder, just to really blend everything in. Becca is a company that does highlighter so well. This color is called Moonstone. Just gonna go in with your fan brush. You don't have to have a fan brush, but it just makes it easier to apply highlighter on your cheekbones. Look at that. Woo, woo. Okay. Go in with that Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. I actually just got some in my mouth and I'm not mad about it. That actually tasted really good. The last thing we're gonna do is lips. Cheers. What I'm doing today is a nude lip with this look because I oftentimes feel like if the focus is on your eyes, you wanna take the lips down a couple notches. You guys, I'm gonna use the lip scrub really quick because I'm telling you what, even now, my lips are a little dry. The liner I'm using is from MAC. It's also broken. The color Naked is really going to make my lips look like my skin. Love it. The nude I'm going to use today is the Lipstick Queen line. I think it's called Bare Nude Sinner, but I can't really tell. All right, Bare Nude Sinner. This face says, sexy 60s lady, okay? I'm pulling out that buxom lip polish. This is in White Russian. I'll tell you what, after a while at a party, when you're having some drinks and throwing down some snackins, your lips get dry. If you put on a little bit of lip polish, it just feels better. You don't want to be old crackle lips walking around the party. Here comes Cate with her crackly ass lips again every Christmas. You guys, you're holiday ready with this look. I'm just gonna say it right now, this is a sex kitten look, okay? You guys, see, I told you, a smoky eye is not difficult. Girl, you got this. Ooh, that's not sexy though. See, that's gonna happen. Thank you so much for joining me. Have the best holiday party, and I'll see you next time.